All right. Let's go on.
All right. So, from the natural perspective, as a natural medicine practitioner, we look at it that, okay, what are those things that practically every day might be a reason why you'd have stress? And I have come down with just a few points. First of all, we look at...
People that don't know what you mean by natural medicine practitioner.
Okay, natural medicine means we don't use anything chemicals. We try to heal the human body from nature. So we use anything nature. We use herbs, that's herbalism. We use manual therapies. That's where you see reflexology, you see acupressure, you see acutherapy, you see acupuncture, also chiropractic techniques. And also we use things like water, which is an element of nature. We use air, which is also an element of nature. Anything nature, because we know that our body is able to heal itself, because our aim is to help your body put it back in that position where it can heal itself, because we cannot disregard the fact that toxins would always come and want to get us down. But if your body is well fortified enough, you would always fight it. So that's what natural medicine is all about. So we educate people and we try to help them to see that it is possible that you can actually live a sickness-free life. All right, so continuing on the daily, what are those daily things that will actually bring stress to our lives? Now let's look at our relationships. It can be either family or romantic, or even your friends. It can also be workplace. We have relationship with people from different places. So this is one point where we have stress. Now, what are these things that you expect from these kinds of people? It depends on how you accept what it's coming from them, because we have actually talked about last week that stress is your body's response to a stressor. So all of these people we're talking about could be stressors. And we also talked about it that stress is actually different. What might stress me up might not stress another person up. So as our faces differ, so does our stressors also differ. Another thing, of course, at the moment is financial. So we can go through a lot of financial stress and burdens at the moment. It's an everyday thing. Even the rich, everybody is crying about finances and all of that. Then we look at over expectations from others. A lot of times you look at it like, oh, I have put in so much in this person, I have trusted so much in this person, and he's disappointed me. And then you stress yourself up unnecessarily. Let's also look at health concerns. Some people actually already have some health issues that are giving them a whole lot of concerns. I would always encourage or advise that even if you have a health issue, most of the time, because I am a natural medicine practitioner, because I have also come from going through a health issue that nature has helped me to combat, and I am free from it, I would always advise that all you need to do is discipline yourself. If you want this thing out of your system, you need to be able to discipline. That's what I tell my patients. It might take a while. It might even take as long as a year, 2 years, 3 years sometimes, because it depends on how bad that health issue is. But if you are disciplined and you continue on the line that we are towing together, a lot of times I work together with them. If you are ready, we work together, and I can assure you that you get yourself back as one. Then, of course, our own self-expectations. So sometimes we expect so much from ourselves, forgetting that we are human beings and we can err at any time. So you expect so much from yourself, and when you see that you're disappointed, you have disappointed yourself, it might actually get you, in a very, very bad state, and you may want to beat yourself up, and then you get into a whole lot of things that you should not. Now, how about body image? Some people just don't. They look at the mirror and like, wow, what kind of human being am I? Because you're comparing yourself with another person. Oh, look at that person, so beautiful. Look at that person, so fit. Okay, fine, that's not a problem. If you like how that person looks, don't you think you can also achieve it? It's achievable, because instead of stressing yourself up, because some people actually go anorexic because, oh, I want to be as slim as this person. Some people is actually genes. Some people do not have what it takes to be on the big side. Just this way, some people also, it's not easy for them to burn fat. So if you can discipline also comes in a whole lot here. And then also look at other things that you are good at and appreciate yourself. Be a grateful person. Now, okay, fine, I may not have the best shape, and don't also listen to what anybody is saying. If you have someone that is like, oh, look at you, you look so this, you look like a tomboy. A lot of times we females actually go through a whole lot of this, people calling you a tomboy and all of that. It's either you accept, like, okay, fine, this is how I am and I love me, or tell them, all right, I'm a tomboy, but don't worry, I'll show you. Just do it in a happy way and you'll achieve. Then thinking less of yourself because of past mistakes. Now, this particular point, I would encourage that our leaders. Now, when I talk about leaders here, I talk about parents, because a lot of children grow up with a mentality of, oh, I am not good enough, because at home, probably mommy or daddy or maybe my guardian has always said, oh, you're not a pretty person, oh, you're not brilliant, you're not this, you're not that. So the child grows up that way and sees himself as, I can never achieve, I can never go beyond this bar because of home. So please, let's do the right thing of ensuring that the children are well groomed. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. When you see a child's strength, not everybody is studious, not everybody is good academically. Look at, okay, this child may not be good academically, or probably a particular subject. Do not run a child down because of that, because this child's self-esteem would really go down and the child will become timid. So even when that kind of child grows up in future, will not be able to speak up for themselves. And these are the children that you find out that they now become violent. Instead of having to speak up, they get physical. So, and to wrap this up, all of these points I have said, if it's not well managed, I bet you it will get into what we call chronic stress, which is what I am actually preaching against, and I'm trying to ensure that we do not find ourselves in chronic stress. Chronic stress can lead to a whole lot of ailments and diseases. A whole lot of people who have autoimmune disease today is a fallback of chronic stress that they have gone through as a child. A lot of people who are into substance abuse today are a whole lot of chronic stress that are back to back that they could not come out of. A lot of people who are into, prostitution and things that are the basing of a human being are actually, it's not a one-day thing, it's not a one-year thing. It's a fallback of what has happened in the past, and they have seen that, oh, this is who I am and I cannot do better.
Thank you so much, Dr.
You're
Faith, for
welcome.
sharing that. Of course, you have heard that from the health expert herself. Please stay with us. We'll be back for newspaper headlines and editorials. Thank you, Dr. Faith, for coming. Do you have any parting shot, any words to leave with the listeners before you leave this morning?
Okay, for the listeners, I would like to give you this. I call it from my studios. I say that you should never think less of yourself. Why do I say so? You are a human being, the best creation of our Creator God. So never ever think less of yourself. And you can reach me, like I gave out my phone number last week. You can reach me on 091 603 81840. That's 091 603 81840. My Facebook address is Feishayo Sharumi. Shayo doesn't have an H. YouTube is Feishayo Sharumi, Shayo with an H. LinkedIn is Feishayo Sharumi with an H. My Instagram is Smooth Ands. That's SMOOTANDS. And TikTok is Smooth Wellness. My email address, company email address is smoothwellnessservices@gmail.com. Kindly reach out to me on any of these platforms. If you have questions that you need us to discuss, or even if you have topics that you need us to elucidate through the eyes of nature, I'm here for you. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. We'll meet again next week where I'll be rounding up on stress.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Faye. Please stay with us in the next minute. We're going to come back for newspaper headlines and editorials. My name is Ayolua Adeoye. Good morning.